Okay, we're back. And I think for this episode, I just want to do some meetups and stuff. And then the next episode, we'll start Omega. What do we got new here? What's going on? This must be from planet scanning. And I guess we handed in something or other. And what? Some more quest stuff. I don't understand why some of this crap. Here's a Prothean sphere. Another thing covered in Prothean writing. Here's another Prothean thing, the Obelisk of Karza. Here's Prothean data. Why do these go in the Alliance Engineering Corps and not in the Crucible? Because they're being used for the Crucible. Here's the Alliance First Fleet. What did we do here? We picked up a ship, 2 ships. What else? A lot of this is just planet scanning stuff. What happened with these guys? Power grids. Okay, whatever. And what more planet scanning stuff? Yes. Yes. So some planet scanning stuff. And oh, this is from doing that mission on Galax. That's get 50 points for that. Of course, we could have got 25 more points if Jacob was alive.
So, Sarah, about your buddy, the one who joined Cerberus. You heard from him?
No, I cut ties. Reported him for whatever good that did. No way I want that crap on my record.
Nice to see those Cerberus scientists come to their senses.
After everything he's done, the elusive man can't pretend he's fighting for humanity. Anyone who isn't indoctrinated has to see that by now.
Glad we got out early.
What's on your mind, Edie?
Liara recently requested assistance in calculating whether the mass effect is a phenomenon that occurs only in our universe, or in all possible universes. It may be that our laws of physics only occur in a finite area, a bubble, if you will, in an ocean of other possibilities. I am speculating whether, if you went far enough out, or created enough energy, you could reach a place where 1 + 1 = 3. Everything would change. All energy, all matter, all the underlying math of the universe would be unrecognizable to us. Why? What were you thinking?
I'll get back to you on that.
I think we're already in a universe where 1 + 1 = 3. I mean, if Krogan can have 1,000 babies a year, it's ridiculous. And they can build cities over top Thresher Maws. I mean...
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal. The Cerberus scientists are safe with the Alliance. The Brass thinks they'll be a big help on the Crucible.
First Grissom Academy, now this. Nice work.
You know how fighter pilots put those little stamp things under their cockpits for each kill? I'm thinking of getting one by the galaxy map every time I analyze the crap out of some data.
You're turning into a regular Marine.
Yes, well, I guess you're rubbing off on me.
Hoping to, anyway.
Okay, Tally wants to meet with us. Ah, okay. James and Garrus are over there. Let's get the start of that conversation.
Are you sure you want to play this game?
What's the matter, Vicarian? You chicken?
I don't even know what that is. Though I've heard everything in the galaxy tastes like it. But if you're suggesting I'm scared, game on, Vega.
Age before wisdom.
Okay. Back in my C-Sec days, I busted a Batarian spy ring that was trying to assassinate a counselor.
Please, I fought off a dozen angry Batarians on Omega single-handedly. Used one of them as a landing pad off a 3-story jump.
Just warming up, seeing what you had. Now, I tracked down this guy, Saren. Stopped him from raising a Geth army and unleashing the Reapers 3 years ago.
Doesn't count. You did that with Shepard.
You're right, I was with Shepard from the very beginning.
That just means you're old.
All those families trying to get out. I guess not everyone on the Cerberus payroll has lost their mind. Reminds me of Jacob. I guess there are good people everywhere. Don't mind us, just telling James here what it means to be a real soldier.
No response, James?
Not right now.
Hey, Commander.
Liara, you got anything?
At your service.
I doubt it.
Hello, Shepard.
Nope.
Still think you can win this, huh?
I can do this all day, Scars.
Funny you mentioned those. Ever hear the name Archangel?
I might have.
You know you have. I'm Archangel.
Maybe I heard something about that too.
Then maybe you also heard that for a couple months there, the crime rate on Omega mysteriously dropped while Archangel did a little house cleaning.
So you ran a cleaning service on Omega. Back on Fel Prime, I uncovered a pair of harvesters. Had to kill them by myself.
2 worm necks, that's almost impressive.
Oh, that's not even the best part. They left behind an egg. It hatched, and I trained it to let me fly it.
The Alliance teach you to make up crap like that, or did you figure it out all by yourself?
It's a gift.
Sounds like you got lucky down there, Commander. Civilians, children. Could have been very bad. I don't even want to think about it. But scooping those scientists right from under the elusive man's nose? That's gotta piss him off.
I was thinking about taking you too, Ash. I bet you're upset that I didn't.
I hope we can trust a bunch of ex-Cerberus. Just saying.
Shepard's ex-Cerberus. Don't bring that up again, Ashley.
Commander?
You've been through a lot, Scars.
You giving up?
Nah, I got more. Just don't like to talk about it.
Fair enough. We've all got one of those.
Just one, huh?
Yeah, not every story has a happy ending.
Except there was this one time I teamed up with a Turian named Garrus Vicarian. He was pretty good with a gun, but he thought he was some kind of hotshot.
Yeah, I knew this wise-ass Marine named Jimmy Vega. Sounds like a pole dancer on Omega. Always got on my nerves. But the kid was all right. Had guts when it counted.
And together they cured the genophage.
And made peace between the Geth and Quarians.
And finally kicked the Reapers from this galaxy and into the next.
With a little help from their friends.
Nah, it was just us. But mostly me.
Cured the genophage. No, that didn't really happen. Dodged a thresher maw, but never cured the genophage. They really did dialogue well, except for the prompts to get it. Just standardize some prompts would be better.
You were once a part of Cerberus?
That is correct.
And Cerberus is filled with traitors to humanity.
Yes, they oppose us in this war.
Then why should we trust you?
I am no longer in their service.
But you were programmed by Cerberus.
I can extrapolate where this is going. I have superseded my original programming and have chosen to oppose Cerberus.
You mean you have chosen to oppose your creators?
Correct.
I find this a very troubling freedom machine. That is all. Those humans you saved were fortunate. There are still places in the galaxy to hide. Our refugees perished. There was nowhere left to run.
It's a big galaxy, Javik. There were plenty of places to run. But apparently, not in the Mass Effect universe where 1 + 1 = 3.
I trust you, Commander, when you say you no longer expedite Cerberus's goals. Otherwise...
Otherwise, what? I should throw you out the airlock before you do something about that?
Perhaps later, Commander.
Alright, later.
Do you ever feel awkward, being the only Turian on the ship?
I don't know. Should I?
I just mean not having anyone else like you around.
Doesn't seem to bother Liara.
But she can eat their food. I hope those Cerberus scientists prove useful.
You worked for Cerberus too, Tally.
Talk to you later.
I would like to remind people that a bunch of us worked for Cerberus.
Falling down tired. I need a folding chair or something. Commander.
The whole Cerberus storyline is just kind of messed up. I don't think Steve's got anything to say anything.
I appreciate you checking in on me.
Nope. I don't suppose there's anything to buy. No, it doesn't look like there's going to be anything to buy. Yep. Nope. Alright. I think we're good. So, a couple meetups on the Citadel, Tally, and there's still that Kolyat thing. Do we have anything to return? Oh, we've got this poison to do. So that's at the hospital. Alright. Turn that in. Yeah, let's go to the hospital. Then we'll head over to Silver Sun Strip. You know, I'm not obsessive about getting things out of my
You're cleared
journal.
to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
I'm not obsessive about getting things out of the journal, but a clean journal, a cleaner journal, is better than a cluttered journal.
I understand Palaven is very busy, but this is one of your own generals. He was stabbed with a poisoned blade by a Cerberus soldier during the attack on the Citadel. We can't identify the toxin. We're barely keeping him alive right now. It's some form of neurotoxin. If you could look at our charts... Of course, I understand. Even a general is just one man. Good luck.
I overheard what you said. I found this at a Cerberus station. A poison tailored to Turians.
Let me see. Yes, I think this is it. With these schematics, we should be able to come up with an antidote. Thank you. The general might pull through because of this.
See, we've already got news about the attack on Thesia, so it shouldn't come as any surprise to us when we finally get over there that it's under attack. I haven't even talked to the Asari Counselor yet, and we've gotten a news report about the attack. Alright, let's see. Now everybody. The Asari Counselor. Those guys with nothing to say. Liara with nothing to say. James with nothing to say. Alright.
Spectre status recognized. Please, one moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Oh, we can go right over to the Silver Sun Strip, so let's do that. Now, if I had Rex, I bet his meetup would be available right now. That's a tough one. I bet a lot of people don't find that for a while. Because you have to, if you've got Ash, you got to meet with Ash, then you got to meet with Joker, and then you meet with Rex. Let's see, let's do the real downer first. And then we'll do something a little bit more uplifting. I don't know if you get a change of clothing for Kolyat's service or not, so I better manually change the clothing. All right.
We are gathered here, to honor the life of Thane Krios. Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms. And others as a father devoted to his son. There's an old human saying, whoever saves one life saves the world entire. It's not about a planet, but the value of each of us. I don't know how many times Thane saved my life or I saved his when we were beyond the Omega-4 relay. It all happened pretty fast. But I do know my whole world could have come to an end then. And it didn't. We cannot thank Thane. But for those of us who have more time in this life because of him, we can remember how he lived. If we do that, he is not truly gone. Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made. If I did that, I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
It's strange, but the last word I'd label Thane with is assassin. We covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Kolyat, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, he had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
I don't know if I'll be as philosophical about it. It's still kind of raw.
I understand. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the Counselor.
About what?
She is feeling grateful, and I want to point out there are some Solarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Keppel syndrome, it would be them.
If you need someone to hold the Counselor's feet to a fire, I'm there.
It's all right, Commander. Counselor Ashiel could use some good press right now. This is the right time for such a favor. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help, more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
Okay. Now, if you're romancing Thane, you get 4 messages here, but without the romance, you only get 3.
Shepard, I suppose I should thank you for my freedom. Leaving the Normandy was the right decision. It was saddening to see our crew go their separate ways, but it is better than answering questions in an Alliance interrogation room. I hope this message finds you well. As for me, I have moved into an apartment on the Citadel not far from Kolyat. I think the first attack I had frightened him. I will spare you the details. It seemed very dramatic at the time, but in comparison to the Omega Relay, it was a child's game. In any case, good luck getting the Alliance to listen to you. Let's keep in touch. Shepard, if you sent a message back, I didn't get it. I suppose communications from someone of my reputation would be restricted. The irony is, I am a danger to no one these days. I am even paying taxes on my investments. I can't expect Kolyat to do so if I don't. He is doing better. He has no significant other, and he is temperamental. But he is employed and staying out of crime. I can tell he is serious about changing. It has cost him more than a few friends. Send something back if you can, Shepard. I can only learn so much from news reports about you.
Video quality in the 22nd century has gone downhill.
I have tried a false identity to try to get this message through to you. We'll see if it works. I have good news and bad. The good news is that Kolyat and I took a few days to visit Earth.
Like the shape of her eyes. Shrill sound of chirping stops. I scan the ground. See 2 tiny bodies locked by claws.
Excuse me. As I was saying, we saw a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, and a scorpion eating a cricket. I wish you could have joined us. The bad news is, I fainted and struck my head. Kolyat has convinced me to stay at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. I will be there from now on. I still don't want to die in a hospital, but it's where the doctors are. And Kolyat. I love him. That means I must trust him. Goodbye, Shepard. Let me say that now, in case I cannot later.
Alright, let's get changed again. And do the tally meetup. Where did Glyph go? He cleared out for the service, huh? This music sucks. I mean, there's more selections, but they're all pretty much like something you'd find on a electronic keyboard. You push a button and boom, here's the selection you get. Alright, tally.
Hey, got any plans for the evening?
No. I'm as free as the dust in the solar wind. You remember that line? From Fleet and Flotilla? Shalai and Bellicus on the balcony.
I don't think I've ever seen that vid.
What? You've never... How could you not have? Well, I know what we're doing tonight.
What shall I? We can never be together.
So you watched this a lot, huh?
Every time my friends and I had a sleepover. Kila. So many feelings.
Yeah, it's, yeah, definitely.
When this is done, I'll send you links to extranet sites with some captioned animations.
I want you to see behind this mask. I want you to see who I truly am.
She had an infection for 3 weeks after filming this scene.
Totally worth it.
Of course, that totally worth it line is from the Shepard Liara romance. I mean, Shepard Tally romance. And you don't get the song. Tally doesn't sing. Some people apparently are like dead set against Tally singing. I don't know why. It's perfectly fine with me. Okay. It's not Morden, but it's fine. Next up, we're going to do the Citadel DLC in the next episode. Or we're going to start it. That one takes, so it's a pretty substantial DLC. I like it a lot. I like the combat. There's a lot of it. I especially like what you can do with Arya. Whether you go Paragon or Renegade, there's a lot you can... I mean, it really... I think it's got some decent opportunities for role-playing in it. A lot of people say, no, the story's straightforward. Well, yeah, the story's straightforward, but the choices you can make and how you deal with Arya are pretty decent. And the way Arya changes based on how you deal with her, I find really quite interesting. I especially like the way she changes on the Paragon path. It just took me by surprise first time how she started becoming Paragon herself. So I like that DLC. And but we'll start that the next time. Until then, take it easy.